channel. Today I thought I would try out a couple of drugstore products, some new drugstore products that I bought, and give them a little review and see what I think of them. This is the look I have come out with. If you're interested to see what I thought of some drugstore products and how I achieved this look, please carry on watching. I have already filled in and carved out my brows, as you can see. So yeah, I have bought a couple more products that I'm going to try out from Superdrug. They are mostly Makeup Revolution. I have added something new to my skincare routine, and I have done a skincare routine video. I just haven't posted it yet. I don't know if it's going to be up before or after this. I bought the Makeup Revolution Superfruit Extract. It's an antioxidant rich serum and primer. Now, I don't necessarily use it as a primer because I don't trust. I just would not trust using this as a primer. But it's really nice. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? I put this on before I applied my moisturiser and before I start my makeup. And it says to use it morning and night and before you apply makeup. So that's what I've done. And so far I really like it. So inconsiderate. It's not greasy or oily at all. What's going on outside of my house? It goes in really well. It's got like a pinky purpley flecks in it when you start rubbing it in, and it does absorb into your skin really nicely. I'm gonna go in with the primer that I already spoke about. Oh my god, it's leaking everywhere. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Very watery, not what I was expecting, but can't judge a book by its cover now, can we? Just gonna rub this in. And as you can see, there's probably a difference in the lighting because I got a ring light. Now, I thought I would invest in a ring light because I've actually decided I quite like creating videos, so why not invest in something that makes it a little bit easier for me to film. We'll see how it goes. I have actually fallen in love with filming. So far I like this. It's really tacky, which I like. It makes me feel like my makeup's going to stay on my face. I'm just going to go in with my favourite foundation at the moment, which is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I did in fact buy a new one from Superdrug. So yeah, I'm just going to put a couple of pumps on my face. 2 will do. And then we're just going to go with my trusty beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend this in. Now, I don't want to use too much product because that's something I've been doing lately, using a lot of product, and it's winter and your skin does not like a lot of product in the winter because it gets dry. So I've really been focusing on getting products to make sure my skin didn't dry out, hence the Superfruit Extract. I just love this foundation though. It's just everything. Like, look at how that blends in. And as you can see, now there's a ring light. This is the problem I have with foundations. My neck from about here onwards is darker than the rest of my body. So I go for a foundation that kind of matches my chest area, and I obviously have to blend it down my neck to make sure it all blends in. But that little line is like the separation, like, we're different. When I am picking a foundation, I kind of bear in mind that I want a colour that is between the shade of my neck, body, facial area, and that it will all blend in. And the same with the concealer. So I'm just going to go in and blend everything out. I do that in every single video and I don't actually know why. Like, it's just, I want to be a singer deep down. I think my calling is to be a singer, even though I actually can't sing, but it's okay. I mean, I can dream. Now, this primer so far, the tackiness, it does make the places you put the foundation stick. I'm feeling like I have to work very fast with the foundation. I mean, I do like a tacky primer, so we'll see how it lasts. This is the foundation blended in. Oh my god, my clip-ins are on a mad run. I'm getting a weave next week. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be good. So what I like to do next is contour. Stupid of me bought the wrong shade contour. I bought in C17, I needed it in F17. So I'm gonna go in with my foundation stick. There's like none of it left. My old dirty foundation stick in the shade F18. It's Makeup Revolution. And literally I'm just gonna get a brush and just get the ends of it out. I literally just like to pull it up so it kind of gives like a bronzed effect, even though I am going to put some bronzer on. So I just go in with the other side of my sponge and I just like to blend this out. Oh, this is the bit I hate, just not getting makeup in your hairline. Like, how am I not meant to get makeup in my hairline without there being a literal line between? And blending is key. I feel like with this primer, it is making things difficult to blend. It might have just been my choice in primer. I know they did have a lot of primers to choose from. I wanted a hydrating one, so it might just be this particular primer. That, I would say, is all blended out. And you can see I have more contour to my face. Obviously my eyebrows look very highlighted, but we will counteract that with highlighting concealer. Time to open a new concealer. I don't know if I already said this, but the Makeup Revolution, like the little concealers, and then they have the big concealers, exactly the same. They're called super size. These last like, I kid you not, two makeup applications. Why can't I speak today? So these, I kid you not, for me last like 2 makeup applications. So I'm just gonna highlight. That was a lot. I'm very heavy-handed when it comes to makeup. Just gonna put the highlighter, just continue to be heavy-handed in the obvious places. In regards to concealers, they have a lovely shade range. Their foundations, I feel like, are very difficult to find in my shade range. They come across just slightly wrong. I just like to put little dots here and just around the mouth where I do have a bit of discoloration. Go back in with my trusty sponge and blend. I like to let the concealer under my eyes dry a little bit. Now I feel like this is starting to give me a flawless base. I'm just fixing the harshness between the eyebrows and the contour. You see that? Now with this little dot here, I just like to sharpen my contour. I don't like putting powder to cut it. For me, the powder just doesn't come off right and it leaves a really hard line. So as you can see, I'm just cutting the contour with some concealer, and then I just kind of bump back over with the side I used. So as you can see, I now have a jawline. Last but not least, just go under the eyes. Okay, so I feel like that has created a very flawless base. What do you think? I think that's very flawless. I'm gonna go in with powders now. Now I picked up these bad boys, these. They're both Makeup Revolution London, as the majority of all my makeup is at the moment. And this is the Deep Honey Loose Setting Powder, and then this is the Translucent Powder in Loose. What I'm going to do is take my sponge and just pat under the eyes a couple more times, just to make sure there are no creases. When I start putting on the powder, I forgot to blend that out. There we go. Just gonna go in with the Deep Honey one, and then I like to rub it on the back of my hand so there's like no harsh lines when I apply the powder, and then pat under my eyes. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with setting powders. I feel like these ones, in comparison to these ones, the powders seem more finely milled to me. They seem a lot softer and less clumpy. Oh my god, the powder's going everywhere. If you could see, like, it needs, like, you know, like the matte ones have the extra compartment so it doesn't come out. So yeah, they seem a lot more just nicer. They don't seem as thick, they seem more powdery, which means when you brush them off, it's not going to take off as much as your makeup underneath, because for me, I know that is a problem. So I'm going to go in with the translucent one, and I don't think you can really go wrong with translucent powder. Oh, why does this happen to me? Oh, just want to powder over my eyebrows so they don't get oily, and just powder around the hairline and up the nose. And finally, the neck. And I want to powder my eyelids a bit. Okay, so next step, contour. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you know I just go in with this NYX contour palette, and I use the 2 deepest shades, but I'm gonna just stick with the lighter one today, just because my contour already is quite dark. I just kind of like to set it. Even though I've set it, I know that doesn't really make sense, but you know, me, extra. And I'm just gonna go in and finish contouring my nose. I feel like for my nose, I need to add a bit more of a darker shade. So I've just got my powder foundation brush I use to like fix up my contour, and I'm just gonna use that to fix up my contour, just to blend out the lines a bit. I'm gonna go in with my California Beaming NYX bronzer in the shade Beach Bum, and just enhance the carving out of my cheekbones. Ooh, weird faces, I know, don't judge. Yeah, so now I kind of look bronzed, and I'm contoured and I'm highlighted. In regards to eyeshadow, I'm literally just gonna go over with one shade. I promise I will do some more eyeshadow looks with my like 20 eyeshadow palettes, and literally my dirty Morphe 3502 palette. I'm just gonna go in with this shade here, and I'm just gonna put that all over the eyelid. So that's what my eyeshadow consists of. Just some warmth to the eye, and to get rid of all the creasing, because I should have bought an eyeshadow primer. I didn't. I have one, but it's shimmery, and I don't, why would you want a shimmery base to like matte eyeshadows, you know? Now I'm just going to brush off the powder. That brushed off lovely. I'm already in love with the setting powder. Ooh, I'm actually a big fan. Like this whole primer powder situation. Now the primer seemed like a problem. It isn't at the moment. We'll see how it holds out for a couple of hours. But this powder situation, doesn't that look kind of filtered, blended out, you know? Now I'll be back with you. I'm just going to apply some eyelashes. Okay, so lashes have been put on. I'm just moving them into place. And these are literally some eyelashes I got off Depop from a shop called Dramatic Eyelashes. Then in the Dial DE63 if you are interested. The lashes are now on, and I'm just going to go in with some blush. This is the NIP+FAB Blusher Palette, and I go in with the one in the corner up here. It's in the shade Plum Tart, and I mix it in with Crimson Girl, and I just like to bring it up and kind of strobe. Blush is amazing. From Makeup Revolution, I also bought a highlighter. So this is the Makeup Revolution Pro Supreme Metal Highlighter, and I kind of just swatched it because I wanted to see what shade I wanted to use, and I know I want to use this one in the corner. I'm just going to go in with this dark coppery one along the bridge of my nose, lip, Cupid's bow, tip of my nose, and under my eyebrows. Go in with this. Such a pretty colour, oh my god. This is kind of creamy, and it's like the shimmer flecks are actually coming out of it, and it's not giving me chalky vibes in the slightest. So this is already a 10 out of 10. Like, can you see that? Can you see that? So Also from Makeup Revolution, this is just literally trying out certain products from Makeup Revolution slash just do my makeup with me. This is the Revolution, and this is the Hydrate and Fix Spray. I'm gonna give it a little shake up. It doesn't have like a little like thing in it, you know? So it says it's gonna keep my makeup long wearing, it's gonna keep it oil controlled. Oh, it's got some hyaluronic acid in it, and it's gonna keep me matte, but still hydrating me. So that is a lot of claims, but we'll see how it goes. As you can see, that's brought a bit of vibrance and life back into my face. So I'm going to go in with the highlighter just on my cheekbones and finish off with some lipstick and some lip gloss that I bought. I lied, and my inner corners. How perfect does that look? Now, lightly start off where you want it to be. Make sure it's on the tip of your fan brush. And I just want to kind of put some over my eyebrow bones. Just highlight the high points of my face, really. So, to finish off with, I'm going to use my MAC lipstick in the shade Whirl. And to top it off, I'm just going to put on some lip gloss. I bought this one from Makeup Revolution. It's called the Pout Bomb in the shade Cookie. I thought it was really nice looking. It's got a very minty smell. So this is the finished makeup look. Now I will probably check in a little bit later to kind of give my final thoughts on what I've thought about these new drugstore products. So far so good. I think it has created an absolutely lovely base and finish for my makeup that I haven't felt like I've had in a very long time. I will give you my updated opinion a little bit later on in probably like a little vlog that I'll do just for this video. So I'll see you guys. Okay guys, so I am back and I am in a dressing gown because I'm about to take my makeup off because it's like 11 o'clock and I need to edit. And I have been wearing this makeup for about 4.5 hours. So I feel like it's held up really well, and because I do have oily skin, usually my nose does get really slick like it has. In regards to the forehead area, it's a little bit shiny, but I can't tell if that is just the light. I haven't had like a proper look, but overall the products I tried today were absolutely fantastic and I did really enjoy them.